1000 LB Sisters. 6 indications that Tammy Slaton is too self-reliant following weight loss achievements. During the 7th season of 1000 LB Sisters, reality TV personality Tammy Slaton has never been more independent. After the acclaimed unscripted show debuted in 2020, Tammy, 38, and her sister, Amy Slaton, 37, have embarked on an amazing weight loss journey. Amy weighed more than 400 pounds and Tammy weighed more than 600 pounds in the first episode of the show. The lives of both women were not at their best. Tammy's condition was even worse than Amy's. She needed assistance nearly all the time, and her quality of life was drastically reduced. Everything has changed since then. Tammy's life took a drastic turn after she shed a substantial amount of weight. The 1000-pound Sisters Season 7 star is now more autonomous than ever before, yet she used to require assistance with basic everyday tasks. Tammy has radically changed since becoming independent, and she is constantly seeking out new ways to show off her newfound freedom. Her options used to be limited because she required 24-hour care. Additionally, she was so large that she had virtually no mobility. Tammy's ability to care for herself is fantastic, but there are worries that her independence can hurt the program. Tammy struggled to lose weight, even though she was over 600 pounds. The 1000-pound Sisters star actually appeared to gain weight. Before long, she had reached her heaviest weight of 725 pounds. She would not, however, concentrate on weight loss. Everything changed for Tammy after she was admitted to the hospital due to a health scare. She became aware that her life was in danger after emerging from a coma that had been caused by medicine for a week. She underwent bariatric surgery, managed her food addiction, and shed more than 500 pounds. Tammy has regained most of her mobility after she lost 500 pounds. Due to her limited mobility and health challenges associated with being obese, Tammy was essentially a prisoner when 1000-pound Sisters first came out. It took a lot of effort just to leave her house. She would require an oxygen tank, a ramp, a wheelchair, and a pusher. She also needed a special vehicle with seats torn out because she was unable to ride in a regular car. She collapsed into the car's floor. Tammy can get up and go wherever and at any time now that she's lost weight. The Slatons are a very close-knit family, which has its advantages and disadvantages. Although Tammy adores her family, she yearned for independence and space during Season 6 of 1000 LB Sisters. Ironically, Tammy seems to be the one causing most of the trouble, although she is the one who wants to escape from everyone else. Tammy's tenacity is her issue. In fact, Tammy's insatiable tenacity would be her fatal defect if she were a Shakespearean character. Tammy wants to flaunt her newfound independence now that she is more self-reliant, which could be detrimental to the show. In a recent episode of Season 7 of 1000-pound Sisters, Tammy went to her first dinner party since she started losing weight. Steve, a friend of Tammy's, hosted the party, but Tammy made the food. She prepared a dinner for 5 that included chicken fettuccine alfredo. Although the food appeared dubious, the gang had fun sharing it. A lesbian couple and Steve's fiancé, Bradley, were also present during the dinner. In the garage, the gang spoke and ate dinner. For Tammy, being able to go to the dinner party was a huge deal, even though it was a small gathering. Prior to losing weight, she was confined to her home and spent much of her time with her family. The 1000-pound Sisters Season 7 star was excited to have genuine friends to hang out with, even though she adores her close-knit Slaton family. She might be too busy to appear on the show if her social life becomes too full. Andrea is a lady Tammy recently began dating after meeting her on an internet dating app. Just now, I got on there. In a recent episode of 1000-pound Sisters Season 7, Andrea revealed, "I wasn't on there for very long and I saw her and she saw me and we just started talking. And it's been like every day since." In a private confession, Tammy affectionately called Andrea beautiful. Tammy continued by saying that although she wants to continue taking things carefully, she has deep feelings for Andrea. "I have to beat you because I'm so competitive. I must defeat you." During Andrea's first date with Tammy, 1000-pound Sisters admirers had the opportunity to meet her. Tammy acknowledged that this was her first actual date. Andrea acknowledged that she is a competitive person on the bowling alley date, but she didn't share many personal details. Although not much is known about Andrea at this time, it's possible that she will last longer than some of Tammy's previous relationships. "I'm so competitive, I gotta beat you," Andrea remarked, adding, "I have to beat you." Tammy had never been able to travel until she started losing weight. Her weight made tourism impossible, and she was too large to fly. All of that changed after Tammy lost a significant amount of weight. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, Tammy and the other Slaton siblings traveled far from home for a significantly longer period of time after making multiple domestic excursions. Their forefathers come from the United Kingdom, which is where the Slatons went. Tammy will be more self-reliant than ever now that she has shed the last of her weight. During their journey over the water, the Slatons appeared to be having a lot of fun, and at one point they even dressed like Elizabethans. Following the trip, Tammy shared pictures of herself and her sister, 43-year-old Amanda Halterman, on Instagram, looking stunning in Renaissance-style clothing. With her newfound freedom to travel, Tammy might decide to break away from the 1,000 Pound Sisters. Tammy's rapid weight loss was fantastic, but there was a drawback as well. Tammy has a lot of loose, extra skin after losing weight. In addition to its appearance, it restricts her range of motion. She walks unsteadily because of the excessive amount of skin hanging between her legs. Tammy had to put in a lot of effort to be eligible for skin removal surgery. During Season 7 of 1,000 Pound Sisters, Tammy's physicians ultimately approved her skin removal treatment just when it seemed unlikely. Tammy's impending operation was hinted at in the most recent episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7. Tammy will be more self-reliant than ever now that she has shed the last of her weight. The reality TV star will have even more freedom if she is able to walk properly, because she will regain even more of her mobility. I hope that her newfound freedom won't cause her to distance herself from the program and her family. But it's unbelievable that Tammy from 1,000 LB Sisters introduced Andrea to her family without bringing up the subject of their previous relationship problems. In the 6th episode of the 7th season, Tammy from 1,000 LB Sisters just introduced her mother to her newest partner, Andrea, on TLC. When Tammy was there, the two also had a lengthy discussion. The way Tammy has interacted with people has caught the attention of viewers. In the most recent episode of the show, Tammy introduced Andrea to her mother without specifically stating that she was her girlfriend. Tammy had been really anxious to introduce Andrea to her relatives earlier. She believed that her relationship with a woman would not be accepted by her mother or siblings. This may have been impacted by Tammy's previous relationships, which caused her to come to this conclusion on her own. Conversely, her siblings were supportive of her when she told them about her relationship with a woman previously. Tammy's friendship with Jerry Sykes was observed by fans. Their romance began after they connected through an internet group, but it terminated for a number of reasons, including Jerry's pre-existing marriage. Given her history of contentious relationships, Tammy ought to use greater caution when choosing a partner. In 2022, Tammy married Caleb Willingham, with whom she had another relationship. At a rehabilitation facility, the two met. Tammy had a difficult time after Caleb passed away in June 2023. Since then, Tammy, the star of 1,000 LB Sisters, has undoubtedly grown a lot and is improving herself. But she has been very quiet in her connection with Andrea. Her misgivings about what her family may think of her sexiness could be one of the causes of it. But she also saw that when she talked about dating a woman, her siblings, Amy, Misty, and Amanda, were very forthright. Tammy should properly define herself before sharing anything else with her family or friends. She ought to be aware by now of the quality of her previous relationships and their impact on her. Fans may have noted that Tammy from 1,000 LB Sisters used the word hanging out together when she presented Andrea to her mother. She made no reference to a girlfriend or a relationship. She later said, "I'm not sure," in response to the topic of whether she would come out and disclose her relationship with Andrea at her private confessional. Tammy of the 1,000 LB Sisters doesn't seem to know what she wants. She may be experiencing internal struggle about what she wants, what she should do, and how to move forward. Her mother, Darlene, had a lukewarm reaction as she was unaware of Tammy's relationship with Andrea. However, Tammy's sisters encouraged her to date a woman. Amanda, Tammy's sister, stated, "If she makes you happy, that's all we want for each other." Her sisters said that they were shocked to see Tammy get married because they had always assumed she would end up with a woman, something Tammy had never anticipated. Hello, dear viewers, greetings from my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Lima. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.